And now to COVID-19 on campus. 51 new cases of COVID-19 reported at Georgia Tech on Sunday. 20 of those students living in on-campus housing. 115 new cases have been reported since classes started last Monday. At least 24 of those are members of the Sigma Phi Epsilon Fraternity. A member tells us that leading up to the COVID outbreak among chapter members, the organization had not hosted any events or parties and says members were only allowed to gather in small groups. Inside the house, everyone was required to wear a face mask in common spaces.